Hi, what's going on? Got some stuff on my. Gotta wipe my face like Three Stooges. What's going on? There's people that's probably watching like, why are you trying to poke my eye out? What's going on, guys? We're going to be talking about the MTR. If you don't know what that is, that's mediocre tutorial reviews versus Pop the Balloon guy, Aaron. If you don't know about this situation, I did a whole video essay on my main channel, BXBSpoy, where I took clips and everything, explained my whole like issue with mediocre tutorial reviews. I'm gonna just call him MTR for the rest of this, right? I'm also working on a bigger video essay where I explain all the beefs that he's had, and as well as just other drama and just nastiness that he seems to always get around somehow because he's following the woke crowd, right? It's nasty. If you know about the red pill and mansphere community, there's like this little subsector of it called the black mansphere, right? Where it has people like Abba and Preach, MTR, O'Shea, Duke, whatever, and just a whole bunch of other people that's like super pro woke, blackly black. And then they try to like infuse that with red pill mansphere stuff. And it does not work well because red pill only means you see the truth. It's just reality. It's not even just for female opinions and relationship advice or whatever. It's everything, right? But for some weird reason, these subsections exist on YouTube, whatever. I don't follow none of that. I'm just red pill in the actual meaning. But MTR, he decides to interview this Pop the Balloon guy that does this challenge. I'm gonna make it short, guys. If you want to see the full breakdown of everything that's while we're here, go and check out my main channel video essay. But yeah, he interviews this guy for like 5 hours, blah, 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 blah. And then he does the same thing that he always does, starts to just believe woman and only woman and attack the man. You don't give the man no benefit of the doubt. And I want to be clear, this isn't me defending Aaron. A lot of people think that's what I'm doing. No, I think it's nasty all around. But if you're the mansphere, just believe in a bunch of women randomly that are all attacking this man for whatever reasons based off of his look. That was the first thing that made people want to attack the Pop the Balloon guy, his look. He looks like a grimy person. And then going from there to using a bunch of things that's like allegations from scorn to exes as like valid proof of some kind of misdoing of this guy when you have no actual evidence. I think that's nasty. And I'm not taking any side. How about we just wait? How about we go based off of just the paperwork, right? And not, oh, well, he allegedly. Come on, my nigga. I've seen too many men life get destroyed based off of that. And MTR, a mansphere channel who has a huge following, is just jumping off the bridge metaphorically off of alleged. Just believe the woman. You don't want to even listen to the man. So you just had him on your channel for 5 hours because he was getting donations rained in the entire time. Got it. Let's check out his response to being wrong about a few things, because Aaron came out and did prove that he was a plumber. This guy, MTR, and this woman, whatever, Queen of Accountability, I think that's her name, was going around saying that he wasn't a plumber. And then she doxed him on Instagram by showing all his personal information. And MTR sent people to her channel and thus forth to her Instagram to see more information, to get this guy's personal information to harass him even more. This is the Mansphere channel. Let's check out MTR and all his nastiness. See what he has to say. I bet you just a bunch of alleged, so I don't have to say sorry. I'm just going to believe the woman every time.
All right, guys, I'm back. And there's been some things that have come to my attention that absolutely need to be addressed. But admittedly, I've been out the loop for a little while. I was celebrating my birthday this past weekend with my family, and I made it a mission to turn off all of my internet to be present with them. But the current narrative of the Pop the Balloon story has gotten so out of hand that it's necessary that I address it. So I'm here to set the record straight. So let's get active. But before we get started, let me just address this right now. This guy does not deserve an apology. See, there's a lot of information that you guys don't know. Previous to distancing myself from him,
if you was unbiased and you like genuinely just wanted to take accountability, when you're wrong, you're wrong. Even if you don't like him, even if you found out some other information that you just like, oh, I don't like him for this, you still should be accountable for your wrongs. Platforming this woman to go around and just go crazy with the allegations with no actual proof, and interviewing all of his ex-girlfriends who you're a man's fair channel, you don't think that they might embellish a little because they're scorned? You don't think that's a possibility? And once again, because people gonna be like, you're on the wrong side. I'm not on no side. I'm not defending Aaron. I'm defending the truth. I'm defending men in general who get the just a bad hand dealt to them, especially in this internet sphere. You got people that just jump on you just in the blink of an eye. It took you less than 24 hours to switch up on this guy that you wanted to platform and help. It took you weeks, or maybe 1 week, to actually respond to this. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I confirm that he lied to me numerous times, not only reducing his credibility towards me, but then also that he is not this reformed member of society, but still an active alleged.
Guys, how's my audio? Is my audio okay? Let me know. Let me know if you hear any clicks and pops.
Criminal, deviant, and alleged deadbeat father. But ensure that you watch the entirety of this video so that you can have all of the proper evidence.
Alleged. I bet we're going to hear that a few times. Alleged.
Evidence, receipts, as well as context.
Guys, make sure you check out my last video on this situation on my main channel, BX Beast Boy, to get a full explanation.
Proper understanding of the true narrative, the real narrative, because there's a lot of information out there that is just untrue. But before I get into all of that, let me provide a brief synopsis, because there's many people who watch me that have no idea what's going on. I recently did several videos about a guy who was on the Pop the Balloon dating show. And the story was that allegedly,
thank you, guys,
numerous people called into his place of business to get him fired due to how he acted on the show. He then started a GoFundMe leveraging this story, which amounted
let me be more clear. I believe it's possible. For sure. I've seen people have tried to get me kicked out of my apartment because of opinion on YouTube, because I disagree with them. As far as him doing the GoFundMe, I'm not with that fund me stuff. I'm not. Right. If it's on some, I'm a creator and I want to build a better system so I can edit better. Let me get a computer so I can do. That's okay. I understand that. But when it's like something along these lines, he wants to do humanitarian work, right? And we haven't really seen that. We've seen it now, but at the point where he did this, we didn't see much of it. After this whole debacle, he has shown proof that he has gone out and done some work within the community. I just don't feel comfortable with the whole GoFundMe of the, I don't know you, and it's not for something that I'm aware of. If you're a content creator or some kind of musician or even a director, you're trying to do movies, independent films, go crazy with the GoFundMe. Not mad at that. Crowdsourcing is a good tool for independence. But when it comes to something like this, who is like charity, I don't really trust most charities anyway, right? If we just talking. That's why I don't never give them niggas no change when I go to the store. You want to put some of that? Nope. But if you could, nope, nigga, I don't know you. I don't know this jar. I don't know the company that's running it. Most of these people only donate a percentage, right? Like if you look at Red Cross, it's a high percentage that they keep of that money that you're donating. It's pretty nasty. But with all of that aside, fam, yeah, that's on whoever wants to do that. I wouldn't promote it. Right, I wouldn't feel comfortable promoting it and telling people to go donate to it, right? That's on them.
To around $14,000 in donations. As you guys know, my channel's purpose is all about restoring power to men. And I do that in several different ways. But one of the ways is that I highlight stories about men who are going through real adversity and featuring their stories on my platform. So again, I thought that it was deplorable. I thought it was disgusting that this man was canned because of cancel culture. And I uploaded 3 videos initially to talk through this. But during those videos, I never told my audience to donate to the GoFundMe. But really, I focused my talking points around the injustice that this man suffered. I then decided to reach out to him to do a live stream interview with him that ended up lasting 5 hours. Now, I got a lot of criticism after interviewing him, but I wanted to give him a fair shot to tell his side of the story. There was no gotcha questions. And in fact, I reached out to him before the interview and went over the things that I wanted to talk about. Now, while I was deeply criticized for even having an interview with him, the interview itself was definitely a success in a sense of it gave me the opportunity to extract a lot of information for him that was used inevitably to poke holes into his story. But again,
shut up. You would be money hungry, bro. That's what it was, because you knew them donations was going to rain in. This was the it topic of the red pill manosphere community. So you wanted to latch yourself onto it. Like, come on, bro. I have no problems with genuine interviews and genuine discussions, right? Like, I've done live streams and like a rapper would literally be in the live chat and be like, hey, let me call in. And it ends up being a long discussion about something like that. That's cool. All right. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Or if you just want to interview the person in general and it's done in the proper ways, not just let me latch on to it without doing any research or actually being real with it. I think that's some nasty work. That's grifting. And that's what MTR does. That's what a lot of these red pill manosphere community people do. It's nasty. And you're sourcing Abbott and Preach. We're going to get to that.
And a little bit more on those holes a little bit later. Now, after this live stream, Abba and Preach, much larger content creators than me, made a damning video questioning the integrity of this.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear. I didn't know he was about to mention him just now. I didn't know he was going to mention
God. Now, I immediately went live to react to that video defending the man because I knew that regardless of his behavior on that show or his past criminal history, he still did not deserve to be fired. After that, another content creator by the name of the Queen of Accountability reached out to me to provide information that demonstrated that clearly he was being deceptive with me about his story. For example, I asked him on the 5-hour live stream, have you ever been convicted of any harm against women? Is there any stalking within your arrest record? Your warrants? Nothing?
No okay. Crimes against women, no crimes against children.
Okay. So in other words, it's not adding up. Is my conclusion here?
It's not adding up because obviously I'm not a good criminal because you see all the charges I get. Every time I do something, I get caught.
That was a lie with charges of not only sex trafficking, but also pandering, which is like the cousin of pimping. Now, does this disprove?
I need to know more details of that. And this nigga said pandering is the cousin of pimping. I know somebody that got a pandering charge. It wasn't for that. This nigga's girl. I gotta look that up. This nigga said pandering is a cousin of. Let me see. That's crazy. Pandering. Mean habit of person. Blah, blah, blah. Newspapers are pandering to people's baser instincts. Procuring. Okay, so you can pimp in it, but that's procuring. Pandering is something that can be, so no, that's like reverse. You can use pandering to pimp, but you don't need to pimp to pander. Yeah, I see it. Okay. I can see how he made that connection. I still believe that's wrong. It's to provide whatever someone wants. Yeah. Because you're pandering right now, nigga. Show nasty ass. But yeah, I disagree with that.
Prove that he was actually fired from his job? No.
But and I did know somebody that got charged for that. That was not what they was doing.
He also lied about the knowledge of him having a son. Do you remember what he said on a live stream when I asked him about his child? Summon him.
But he actually does have a kid. He just
Okay, you got a child now?
Okay, now I'm gonna say this. For me to answer that question without destroying lives, I'm gonna say this.
Oh,
If I
wow.
have a child out there.
My bad. I looked it up some more because, I just never heard this. Yeah, it can be under. So it's the same thing like when I just looked up the definition to where, they can tie that to pimping for sure. Under law, it can be tied under pimping. I'm reading about it right now. Yeah, it falls under. And it depends on the state too as well, but I'm not a lawyer. But okay, I can see how he came to that conclusion for sure. Especially that would be me. That's just, whoa, man. I'm a little bit, you can say ignorant to that law. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now even more. Yeah, it's dependent on the state. You can't get time for it. Correct somebody pandering. The prosecutor must prove the defendant intended to persuade someone. Okay. Got it. So I give him that. If this nigga was charged for that legitimately, I would have to know more detail of that. But I can see why someone would assume the worst with those charges. I still would need more because it seems like that's the charge that they pin you with if they can't prove that you were a pimp or something along those lines, or that's a way to do that, right? But once again, I'm not a lawyer or an expert. This is me like on the spot going and looking it up to make sure I wasn't tripping. And I'll give it to him. He was right with this one for sure, especially just law. Yeah, this is something I can tie into it. But the more you know.
Here.
But the person I know that got charged was not doing that at all.
Summon him.
Okay.
Summon him. Bring him here. Where's the mother? I haven't heard anything about anything in years. If there's any kids out there that people are
somebody said Tom, that's funny.
In our mind, summon him.
Tom McDonald.
And rectify that matter. Let's clear all the smoke that's out there.
Somebody
if there is a child out there that is mine, summon him, please. I'm a man that handles his responsibilities.
Okay.
I would love to be a father more than anything on the earth.
So it sounds like a woman accused you, or not. Yeah, a woman got pregnant and thought you might be the father.
All I can say is if I have a child out there, summon him.
Okay.
I don't want to destroy any families. I don't want to destroy any lives. So
in order
for me to elaborate on this matter more, it would absolutely have to happen.
Okay.
So if there is a child out there.
Yes, sir, you got me. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, no, Tom definitely panders. So let's be clear. Right, you got politicians that pander, right? Like, there's pandering is a much used thing, especially if we would just take away real life, let's just put it on the internet. Nigga, that happens all day. Tom McDonald is a prime example, yeah. And they could pander his ass off.
That is mine. Summon him.
Well, they've been trying to summon this guy. His alleged son, who he has definitely met, is 8 years old. The mother has begged him to take a DNA test for the past 8 years to prove his paternity. His birth certificate shows that she named the child after him, Aaron Sloan Jr.
Fam, you started it off with alleged. The kid could not be his. That's a possibility. But this is alleged. So because a woman, once again, remember, this is a man's fair channel. Because a woman made some claims that it is, you're going to just believe whatever she say. Because she named the child after him, you're going to believe whatever she say. And once again, I don't know. Could be his kid, could not be his kid. But if we don't know for sure, I'm not just going to present that as like official evidence. You know what I mean?
But you know what he also shares? His entire face, including that big, bright smile.
This is what we going by? That is the ultimate woman defense on Maury's show. I'm 110%, 1,000% sure, Maury. Look at the face. They look just like my nigga. You don't know what this kid gonna look like when he get older. He could look nothing like this man we grow up. It looked like the mom told him put his face like that. But also, hold on, let me read this. Permission to show Junior granted by his mother. That's cool. All right. But yeah, overall, I still need to see that DNA test. That's what I need to see. I'm not going by allegeds.
What a beautiful boy that has to deal with being raised without a father's presence. I had no idea that as I defended him, while I utilized stories about my relationship.
Yeah, I can't go based off of this looks like. I need to see like official documentation that that's that man's son.
Relationship with my father, this guy was actively avoiding taking a DNA test to prove paternity. We watched him throw money up in the club. He claimed that he has 100,000 in the bank. Do what's right. He also lied about his plans for the GoFundMe money in ridiculous fashion. He posted on his social media the evidence that the GoFundMe account that he had was locked. But underneath that post,
see. Let me see what you put underneath. Breakdown. You're not qualified. Black man can't celebrate his birthday now. Yeah, that's nasty work. That 100%. That's nasty work. Let me let him finish saying it.
Post. He wrote, "Black man can't celebrate his birthday now." Really? Underneath the post that your GoFundMe account got locked?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
And then he writes, "How you going to tell me how to spend my money?" As if he's not obligated to spend his money for the purpose he created the GoFundMe for.
That's nasty. I can't justify that in any way, shape, or form. That's just disgusting. That's just disgusting. Y'all said I'll never post my child's face on the internet. Agreed. Why would she give a YouTuber, and we're speaking on the mother of the child, of his alleged child, why would she give the YouTuber permission to post his picture on there? That's insane. Just to get back at this man. Look at his face. See, he looks just like him. Nigga, get your child off the internet.
So we lied about plans for the GoFundMe, but we're all expected to believe that he got fired from his job or that he had a legit job to get fired from. Even before confirming all of these different lies, I was suspicious.
It's not confirmed.
Hence why I never said to do.
That's not confirmed. None of that stuff is confirmed. Well, once again, I can't defend that damn GoFundMe. I never thought that was right from the beginning. Right, but the other stuff has not been confirmed. It's all alleged.
Donate to the GoFundMe to begin with. But at this point, now my suspicion meters are off the charts. And there's other things within that 5-hour stream that were uncovered. Like, when he had first tried to lie about putting the tracker into his ex-girlfriend's car after I pressed him about it.
And I was like, how did you know I was outside, right? He said, I put my extra phone tracking you in your car and I left it on record because I was expecting to record you doing something, as in cheating on me or like messing around in your car. And I was like, I was done. After that,
I have never heard of a smartphone in the car. Like, how long would a smartphone stay on? I don't, those things are going to overheat after a while. Is it true that you put a smartphone in the car and you press the record button and just threw it back in there?
No.
Okay, blatantly, she's just making that up out of thin air.
Yes, she's making that up. Okay.
Come on, let's talk about it.
A few moments later,
I'm trying to see how I can answer this. I did. I had a phone. Man, I don't.
You need to just be blamed. He's gonna be honest. But nigga, you need to just say, yo, listen, I was simping. That's what he was doing. He was simping and he lost his fucking mind. That nigga had no guidance, so he did dumbass shit. I don't think it's as bad as what the woman is presenting it as, but either way, that don't matter. If you left your phone in there and you're just like, wow, I could just look it up and, find it. That's nasty. That's nasty. Definitely disgusting like a mother effer, right? But that nigga mind ain't right. Especially in that moment. I think it's still a lot that he needs to work on, but that nigga was being emotional, crazy, and simping like a mother effer, right? That's not me condoning it. That's me explaining that mind state of this nigga's craziness. I still don't think it's what it's being presented as from the female side, though. But I still think he was bugging.
I don't know how to answer this. Honestly, I don't know how to answer this. But no, I didn't put no smartphone. I did have another iPhone that was in her car. I have two phones. Okay,
Aaron.
No, listen. Let me break it down to you. I had two phones. One phone I do plumbing with, right? The other phone is my personal phone. I did leave the phone. I'm trying to answer this without sounding like a creep. So I'm trying to choose my words carefully, because they're gonna crucify me.
Gotta
So
be honest.
I lied to her. I told her I did an airdrop, left the phone in there, but I didn't. I don't even know how to do an airdrop. But honestly, yes, the phone location, my location was on. I know she was cheating on me and stuff, so I did. If it sounds crazy, then it, man, whatever.
Aaron, I appreciate you telling. Yeah. I appreciate you telling the truth.
I was in love, man. It sounded like a simp, whatever, man. I was in love. That's what happened.
But let's get off of all of the holes that I was able to see through via my 5-hour live stream. Because at this point in the story, it gets worse. Because I have evidence that he has completely misrepresented himself. Not in the past before he went to jail, but now, currently, that he's not a reformed member of society that he has led us all to believe. There was a police incident report that was filed April 20th of this year, of 2024. Months before his episode on Pop the Balloon even aired, a woman accused him of sexual assault. Now, this woman actually joined the Queen of Accountability stream and recounted this assault. Her
this nigga here accused it. This is getting disgusting. Did she accuse him or did he do it? Was it an accusation or was this found? Let me rewind that back.
That he has led us all to believe. There was a police incident report that was filed April 20th of this year, of 2024. Months before his episode on Pop the Balloon even aired, a woman accused him of sexual assault. Now, this woman actually joined the Queen of Accountability stream and recounted this assault. Her recounting.
What's going on with the case? That's what we need to know. That's insane. Let me read this real quick, guys. Hold on. Let me move the mic so you guys can hear me. Got to look at the big screen. These letters are so small. Driving back to the hotel. The officer could observe bruises under the arm. So she felt pain. She attempted to take out. He attempted to take out his blank, but they kept pushing him and telling him she did not want it. Oh my gosh. Saying she just wanted to go to clothes. She started packing. Wait. Bathroom scene, blah, blah, China, blah, 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 blah. She said no, then started crying. So you don't want it? Let her go and went to the bathroom toilet, stated she changed her clothes and started packing her clothes. So this is saying that he propositioned her for sex. This probably ain't gonna get monetized now because I said the S word. And she said no. And then, which he should have just stopped immediately. He said, so you really don't want it? She said no. And then he let her go and went to the bathroom. And she changed the clothes and packed her stuff. This is crazy. And then he came to her and asked her, what did I do? What did I do wrong? I love you. And tried to hug her. She said, let her go. She just wanted to go to her son. They argued back and forth. She grabbed her bag. No, hold on, correction. He grabbed her bag allegedly and threw all her stuff on the floor. Yes, nasty. This is nasty work. I'm not a lawyer, but just morally, it sounds like this nigga definitely was bugging out in a situation. Is it as extreme as what this motherfucker just presented it as? I don't believe so. But the way he just said that was like as if this nigga just did this. Like he really jumped on her and all this extra ish. But also, what's going on with the case? Did they pursue it? Is it still in courts? Let me hear how he presented this again.
Has led us all to believe. There was a police incident report that was filed April 20th of this year, of 2024. Months before his episode on Pop the Balloon even aired, a woman accused him of sexual assault. Now, this woman actually joined the Queen of Accountability.
Okay. Y'all said she recanted? Said she recanted? Where y'all see that at? It says that? If that's the case, then why the hell are we even talking about this then?
2024. Months before his episode on Pop the Balloon even aired, a woman accused him of sexual assault. Now, this woman actually joined the Queen of Accountability stream and recounted this assault. Her
There's an incident reports. Offense information. So why is this nigga not in jail if this is true? And I don't see the part where it says she recanted. If she said that, please let me know where it's at. But why is he, if this is true, why is he not in jail?
recounting it is beyond disturbing, and I'm not going to replay it right now. And guys, listen, you guys already know I am not a fan of guilty until proven innocent. But again, another piece of information as to who this person actually is and why now I'm considering distancing my brand as well as my community from him. By the way,
I need to know more about that. Like, I don't like that whole, let's like sprinkle a little bit here and not go into full detail. Because no, nigga, what happened with the charge? Are they still in court over it? What I need to know. Don't show me an incident report. Show me the actual paperwork for the criminal shit. Like, what happened next? Don't tell me what happened next? Why is he not in jail? These are the questions I want to know. Oh, that I want to ask.
This is not just a police incident report. The district attorney's office is currently working on pursuing charges against him. And then to top all of this off, I then receive at least 7 police incident reports from the past year. Again, this is not before he got locked up. This is...
What is incident reports? This nigga in school? Nigga says 6, this is 3. Are these actual reports? No, these are information cards. It's like when they give you the joint, all right, and they have the report numbers on them. Okay, so this is like 6 different reports. So why is he not in jail? How do you get 6 reports within 1 year time span and you're not arrested for none of this? I can't go by the report, my nigga. Like, I need to go by if the report is included with additional evidence and he went to trial and there was a case, and then we can use this. But I can't just go based off the report. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. These women could have said any kind of thing, and then it could have got proven that it was false. And instead of choosing to send that paperwork, they just sent the incident reports. I don't know.
In the past year, again, this is not before he got locked up. This is within the past year, since 2023, from other women that he attempted relationships with. Now, mind you, these women did not know each other before he went viral, who all claim similar allegations of abuse. The MO is something like they met, he begins to demonstrate overbearing or stalking behavior.
I feel so uncomfortable with the claim and alleged. That don't make me confident in anything of this. Is he or was he simping to the highest degree and wilding out? Absolutely. I can't even argue with that. I just don't feel comfortable with all the allegeds and claims and me just going based off of the word of ex-girlfriends. Right? Like if you was to tell me the finalization, like what happened after all of that. There's a temporary restraining order. I believe he has one on the girl too as well.
They met, he begins to demonstrate overbearing or stalking behavior. And then when they break up, he goes ballistic. Allegations of destroying their property. And even with one girl, he allegedly removed a garbage disposal from the woman's sink out of spite. Sounds like something a petty plumber disposal.
That is petty as hell. But maintenance told us yesterday the garbage disposal is in and I needed to put it in a work order. Please let me know and you'll be able to come out and get this done. Thank you. We appreciate it. I'll check on this for you. They have appointments to get to. Can I make an appointment with you just in case? MTR, this particular screenshot don't prove a damn thing. You make me want to look at the other ones now. That don't prove a damn thing. What is?
He allegedly removed a garbage disposal.
I'm sorry. We just hear a whole lot of claims and allegeds. If you personally don't want to rock with somebody, cool. But then to paint this narrative without knowing for sure is just nasty work.
Disposal from the woman's sink out of spite. Sounds like something a petty plumber would do. With documented text messages of threats to get them fired, which is interesting because that's exactly what he said happened to him in his GoFundMe story. Also, these text messages show that he's threatening his exes with even.
He didn't. Let me look at this one more time. I'm drunk. Get me on the right track. You go to jail. Call the police on you. I call FedEx every day. Watch. That's not him saying that he's calling to get her fired, but that is like asshole. Not yeah, that's beyond asshole. That's like a disgusting threat to even make. That I'm going to call your job every day. I just don't think that that's what he just said, though. He just said that you're going by Abba and Preach, and that's what they do. They reach. That's not what he said in there. I guess you came up with that.
Petty plumber would do. With documented text messages of threats to get them fired, which is.
That's not what he said. It doesn't say that at all in here.
Interesting because
it seemed like just a nasty, toxic relationship from all parties. And now it's just we all dragging each other down.
That's exactly what he said happened to him.
That is, he zooms in on the I'm a call FedEx every day. Watch. But that's not him saying I'm a call to get you fired. All right. I don't know. What is this girl? Does she work at FedEx? Can you reach her from FedEx? Like, oh, so this nigga admits to being drunk as hell, right, in the beginning of this.
In his GoFundMe story. Also, these text messages show that he's threatening his exes with even like releasing revenge porn. Now, I'm not going to put that picture evidence on the screen for obvious reasons. But again, all of this information is on the Queen of Accountability stream. And if you...
Man, these reports seem crazy. Y'all said, since we have become the paperwork tribe, it's all about paperwork now. I need to see paperwork. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah. When there's something that's like extreme, I need to see official paperwork. Nigga, you guys 100%. Call it what you want. But when it's something that serious and it's someone like trying to bury a man, I need to see paperwork.
want information from the source
and not just incident reports. I need to see like legitimate paperwork.
I suggest that you go watch the content. But let me pause right here.
And then he sends you to the person who doxed this guy's information.
And let me just ask you guys,
That's
what
crazy.
would have you done if you were in my situation? You've dedicated at least 5 videos, working 15, maybe even 20 plus hours in total on a mission that you truly believe that you are supporting a man in a very unjust situation. You cross-reference what was said in a live interview, realizing that there's numerous holes in his story, putting his integrity completely in question, which in turn puts my credibility at risk. You have evidence to support that he is not a reformed member of society. Would you continue to advocate for him? If he lied to you about all of these very important things, then it is logical that he is probably lying about other things.
Well, you just said that there were certain things that was like holes in the joint. That's not necessarily him lying, especially when he's withholding information, telling you that he got lawyers involved, and you saying there's like a lot of criminal things. Maybe he doesn't want to talk about that shit online, right? Because it could hurt the case, right? I've seen him pull up restraining orders on these women. So that's a possibility. Like, when has it become cool in the manosphere to just believe all women and try to destroy a man? Right. And once again, it's not me defending Aaron, right? I don't know enough about this motherfucker to say if he did anything or not. Right. But here's what it is.
In fact, could he be lying about the story to begin with? Only a fool continues to believe a story that has no evidence to support it. But even still, I gave him the benefit of the doubt before I came to my final conclusion. I asked him one last.
No, yes, in prison, they need to see your paperwork with no effed up charges. But they need to see paperwork, though. So even in prison, if they need to see paperwork before they just believe any kind of bullshit, that says something. That says something right there.
Last time, via DMs, give me at least the name of your job. Now, this was my last ditch effort for him to raise his
I don't like that. I don't like that. If this guy is fired for his job being called, why would he give you his job information? Especially if he has a bunch of like stuff that he wants to actually take them to court for. He has lawyers involved. Why would he do that? And I've also seen a lot of people leaking his job information online. So
credibility with me. I mean, shit, I could have signed an NDA saying that I wouldn't publish anything publicly, but he told me no, his most ardent defender. Now, listen, to give the audience
his most ardent defender at this point, you was already doing streams of Queen of Accountability, a YouTuber who went on Instagram and doxed this man. You also was doing streams accusing him of being a different Aaron. Why would this nigga's crazy? Why would he trust you? I don't understand that, nigga. You ain't no angel. Why would he trust you? That's that's like some high school-ish. Like, you have to talk to me. You have to talk. No, he don't, actually. Nigga, especially once you already been going out and trying to put dirt on his name. Why would he have to talk to you or have to give you any information? Who are you, nigga? You talk to this dude, Duke, and just believed everything this motherfucker said.
Credit, y'all didn't know any of this or what was exactly going on in my mind at the time. And you shouldn't have. Why? Because I didn't tell you. I chose to not completely eviscerate this guy, putting him on blast because of the magnitude of his dishonesty.
Right. Instead, you signal boosted and sent people to another channel that was going to do your dirty work for you. You literally linked a live stream where all his ex-girlfriends was going to come on and just say whatever they wanted about him. How did you not? Like, that don't make no sense. I'm not defending Aaron, but this nigga's lying. This is a sneaky ass nigga.
including his current criminal allegations. My plan was just to send everyone to the Queen of Accountability stream to receive all of the necessary information. She did the research. She deserved the credit. So at this point, again, after speaking with him,
I'm going to believe all the women. Never going to listen to men unless it's woman-like men like Abba and Preach, the soft niggas. Listen to them. I'm just direct. This, like, she already was doxing niggas before she even got whatever evidence. And then she didn't even take accountability. She's the queen of accountability and didn't take no accountability for her being wrong, nigga. She was wrong. I heard the audio. She was wrong, my nigga. She ain't never said, yo, my bad, I was doing this. I accused a whole different person. Right? I got the wrong Aaron. Never said that. It was, see, it wasn't that hard. I got this stuff that MTR couldn't get. It was her bragging and downing you for the imbecile that you are, my nigga. And you don't wash your hands. I just thought I should add that. I've always thought that was disgusting. I just always thought that was nasty. And I felt like putting that in the mix. He don't wash his hands, nigga. I wish I still had that clip of this nigga not washing his hands and his audience going, yo, you ain't gonna wash your hands? He's like, I'm in my house. Nigga, what? And then he started eating food.
And one last time, I created my video distancing myself from the situation until he could produce proof
hey, what's up, Harley? How you
that
doing?
He was fired. But a mistake was in fact made. We alluded to in that video him possibly not having a license because we couldn't find evidence of it at the time. Now, the Queen of Accountability found it that next morning and posted it to her community chat page, but not a lot of people saw it. And nevertheless, he went on a podcast that showed proof of a license, which attempted to discredit us while still not providing evidence of the original claim that he was
attempted to discredit us. So he proved that he did have a license, even though y'all got your asses on stream and said that he didn't. It wasn't he discredited y'all. Like it was obvious. You niggas lied. Even right now in this moment, you refuse to take accountability. That's crazy.
Fired. By the way, no one seemed to have noticed within that stream that when he...
And why is this woman posting his license? This is crazy. These niggas is, yo, man, this is nasty work.
Brought up that he had an LLC in New Mexico. His name is Aaron Trevon Sloan SR. SR is senior.
Domestic Limited Liability Company, State of Incorporation, New Mexico. And then he looked like he scrolled down a little bit more so he could show everybody. Aaron Trevon Sloan Sr. And the address, of course, is blurred out for his safety. And organizer information, all that.
He's telling you right there that he acknowledges fatherhood. But he used that Academy Award-winning victim narrative about us.
Niggas is nuts. We're not trying to get into your business. No. People just putting your stuff out. That's the last thing I wanted to do. So I'm going to go with this woman who's going to post your business information in full government name on the internet, and you won't get harassed at all. And then I'm going to direct people to this live stream when she's going to go even further into your life and dig. Yeah. MTR showed us support men, right?
Us trying to destroy his life with his past. And that's when the narrative switched on me to jumping the gun, to being a backstabber, a traitor, a flip-flopper, a clout chaser, and that I needed to apologize to him. And that's really where everything left off.
I do think you were wrong.
The entire story is absolutely incredible. And
I do think that you flip-flopped so many times, nigga, within this one situation. I do think that accountability, you still, to this very moment, refuse to take account, even if it's for the one thing of putting a bunch of misinformation out there and then getting this man's personal information put out there even further. I think that deserves an apology. Right? Like, to apologize to the men in your audience, bro. This smug, I didn't do nothing wrong attitude is disgusting. You use the woman who made it her mission to destroy this man's life and platformed her to do your bidding and said, I didn't do it. I could have, eviscerated his life, but instead I just platformed and boosted and directed everyone to go to this other smaller channel who does that doxes his information. Now everyone has his business information, his personal information. They can get the information for his job if they didn't have it before, but God forbid him say that he doesn't want to give me any further information. You say the guy don't trust you to give you this information, and then you prove why he shouldn't trust you. Men, y'all got to be careful out here, especially in this nasty ass internet streets.
Reminds me of like an ancient Greek parable where now I have to vanquish the monster that I helped create, and I helped create him through defending him on my platform. But listen, guys, I want you guys to understand is that I'm pretty much a one-man show here. I'm not a journalist, and I'm damn sure not perfect. I will make mistakes. It actually just happened to Abba and Preach, specifically Abba.
No one cares. I want to talk about this. Hold on. No one cares about the mistakes you make, right? It's how you take accountability. You see how early in the stream, I'm not going to edit that out either. Because I want people to know, right, that I take accountability. We start talking about some stuff involving law. I went by the actual word definition and was like, yeah, that don't make sense. I even know somebody, which I do. Do I chill with these niggas? Hell no. I know somebody from back in the day who caught something like this, and it wasn't for what the hell he said. And even though I'm still going based off word definition by law, he was right. He was right. I can't. Well, I'm supposed to sit here and just be, oh, nah, I've been rap. No, nigga, he was right. We talking about law, he right. I do think these niggas be pandering out here in these streets, but we talking about just word definition. Now, he can't do that. This nigga refuses to take accountability when he's wrong. It's okay to say, yo, maybe I shouldn't have platformed that woman that be man bashing and sent her to go and get him and go after this guy, and signal boosted and sent people to her channel where she was going to have all his exes on there. And it's going to be real messy and drama heavy, right? Let me go do that. And also, same person that I did all this with doxed this man multiple times, so now his personal information is out there like he didn't want. He ain't going to never take accountability.
Perfect. I will make mistakes. It actually just happened to Abba and Preach, specifically Abba, when they did that whole Fresh and Fit, Daisy Fit Chen exposure. They had a conversation with the young lady, and then eventually the young lady started to have advances towards Abba, and he had to come back later and say, hey guys, listen, she may not be as believable as what I thought before. But I will tell you guys what, to receive messages that I wish that you died from cancer.
So pretty much, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. We're going to rewind that back. So pretty much you just brought up the time that Abba and Preach went hard on the campaign to try to destroy Fresh and Fit by interviewing this alleged baby mother of Fresh and Fit, or I think Fresh, right? And came out that she was a liar. And this nigga, Abba and Preach, made multiple videos defending her and saying that she didn't lie about nothing when she was lying about everything, right? So goes to show you. Now let's talk about this cancer stuff so he could be a victim and just never have to take accountability when we could feel bad for him.
Messages that I wish that you died from cancer to messages that I should have died with my father is sick. But do understand that I will not be discouraged. Hate cannot break me. I am way too strong for that. And situations like this are only going to make me stronger. I will stop at nothing to create impact. I remain.
Man, shut the fuck up. Like, what is this nigga? Stop it. What are you, Ghost from Power, nigga? Nothing could stop you? Shut up. Shut up, nigga.
And committed to the mission and the purpose of this channel. I will not be silenced. I will speak up for what I believe in. I built 5 years of equity on this platform doing exactly just that. But I've learned that
what do you tell? Who's trying to silence you? Who's trying to silence you?
When you're in the spotlight, while at times it'll shine,
it's crazy.
It may also burn. Yet I'm even more committed to a set of values anchored in integrity as well as accountability. And I've been affirmed by the countless messages from both men and women thanking me for my content over the years, that it has changed some component of their life. I will, however, change the processes around defense.
He messes up, gives you a 5-minute outro speech of just him talking about how amazing he thinks he is. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
Defending somebody, it's like you can have an interview with somebody, but when you get to defending someone, you need to do the prior due diligence beforehand into exactly who they are. Now, this is the last time that I...
Oh, yeah. And, well, you can definitely defend a situation, though, right? It can be situational. Somebody could be a horrible human being and still be right in a situation. And I don't think it's fair to just say that they're wrong every single time, right? Because then, yeah, nah, that's biased. That's super biased.
Plan on addressing this topic as I'm going to move on. Hopefully this video resonates with you and gives you the accurate reality regarding this narrative. But this right here is the narrative. This is the reality. Until next time, YouTube.
All right, shut up. This nigga does a little dance on the outro. How is he even talking about, nigga? Is he, I'm the greatest and I've done this. Okay. Nick's a clown, bro. Straight clown. Straight clown. But that's my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section.